Delta Post Crowner. I'm a cradle Catholic, attended St. Mary's School. I've been in Worcester all my life. I have a story to tell. I don't readily tell this story because I think some people would be skeptical about it. But in 1958, I had a full-term baby, little David, and he only lived for a day. Death was something very new to me. I was brokenhearted. One day, soon after, a couple days later, when I was home, I was weeping and crying alone in my bedroom. I was awake. And our Blessed Mother came with my baby in her arms. And she let me hold him for just a minute because I hadn't held my baby. And she took him back and she said, "He's mine now." And she smiled so sweetly. She was real. That was an incident I'll never forget. Our Blessed Lady is really real. She's compassionate and full of love. And I'd like to tell you about my father. When I was very young, maybe about 10 or 11 years old, we had just moved into town. My sisters and I were home alone. My mom and dad had gone to town. And we had a little disagreement, and I'm the youngest. And I went out the front door and I slammed the door shut, and the glass in the door shattered, broke. The landlord was in earshot, and he came over and he was telling me how I was going to be severely punished when my father came home. He said, "When your father comes home, you're really going to get it." I was so scared. My mom and dad came home. My father took out his measuring tape, measured what he had to have for the window, and went down and got a pane for the window, put it in, caulked it. He just looked at me with a lot of sweetness in his eyes, and he just was full of love, and he just wasn't going to punish his child to satisfy the landlord. And then the terrible incident that happened in 2007. We loved to fish at Lake Erie, the family did, over Labor Day. My adult children, in their late 30s, early 40s, went fishing at Lake Erie with their friend Cass, Christopher, John, Daniel, my sons, their friend Cass. And a barge ran into them at night, and they were lost. And we didn't hear from them for days and days and days. During this time, Father Steve and a great many people were so compassionate and so consoling. I made so many new friends that way. The Lord was speaking to us. It was so sad, and yet we gained so much through the compassion of these people. I love my parish, and I love St. Father Steve and the people in St. Mary's. They've been so kind to me. I'll never forget you.